Welcome to Mini Bricks. Today we're going to be doing kind of the part 2 of my PAB boxes. This would be my second PAB box unboxing, and in my first video I showed how the box is actually one of my favorite play features, and how you can build a box and stack, try to get kind of max out the box. But in today's video today's video is going to be about filling a box. So there are times when you just kind of want to fill the box depending on the pieces, and I'll maybe kind of go over that a little bit more as we get into this. Now I have removed the sticker and just kind of placed it in the front. Anyways, I just kind of wanted to get ready for this, and this one is probably going to be more of a pour than the flop in my last video. So this is kind of what we got this time. Mini Bricks is he wants to go for a ride here. Yeah, you want to check it out. All right, so I think in this video I might actually do, well, I guess I'm gonna have to pour towards the camera and just kind of hope for the best. I think what I'm going to do is, I think this is probably going to get out of hand, and so maybe we'll just back it up like that and see how this goes. Now I am going to just kind of go slow. Hopefully we don't get too crazy. All right, that is quite a bit different than my Build-A-Box, where I had everything kind of put together. Yeah, this one's made up of kind of little pieces that are very easy to kind of push around, and maybe kind of get a top-down view on this just for some of you. Just kind of showing off a little bit of all the color and artwork there. It's like a art blob. So yeah, some of you are already picking up on some of the pieces and elements. Now, one of the main reasons that I kind of went this way with this particular, it's still a form of building a box, because you're kind of seeing how best to do it and put it together. But this piece is something that I've been eyeing up for quite a while. But if you were to stack it up, it would it might be one way you could probably get quite a few in if you were to just stack it up like that. But then there'd always be those kind of spots where, yeah, a lot of extra space in between. So maybe a little bit better way would have been for me to have stacked up a few of these and kind of dispersed them, kind of stacked up. But I just kind of threw these in afterwards. I thought that they could hide kind of in the crevices, so maybe get a little extra space out of that, just with some of these little guys, filling in some of the gaps. So I think I did pretty good. I can't complain. I feel good about this. It's just probably going to take me quite a while to unsort. Now, some of the people probably saw how I had all of the plate all stacked up on top of each other in my last video, and how I had used some of these to kind of separate and make it easy so I could get my fingernail in to pull the plate apart. That is a good technique, and it did I mean, my fingernails don't hurt too bad, pulling all that brick apart. It was easy enough to do. It took me a little bit of time, but I did get these, so this is a part I'm going after. One of the main reasons I really like this part is because it actually is the part that fits the Mini right here. So I need 2 of them, and on that side, then 2 on this side. So yeah, just imagine all of the minis. Black minis. I can make like a mini factory assembly line. I just have to get all the other parts. But no, these are probably going to be used for like roof tiles. It is good to kind of have an idea of where you're going to use use the parts. You don't want to just have a bunch of parts that aren't being used. I do find that the parts kind of inspire me. So I'm still going to have to play around with these, but I'm thinking that I might be able to figure out a way to do some type of tiling work with, like, for a roof that can yeah, I don't know exactly how that's going to work. It might just maybe go on something like that, where, you know, maybe more kind of, yeah, we'll have to see how that turns out. You know, there's lots of places where I can use kind of a smooth edge, and those, it just seemed like a nice piece that I haven't seen. Well, I haven't seen it before. It seems to be sticking on the wall for a while now. But yeah, those, I don't even know the exact name of these. I'd have to look it up, but they're a type of 2x2 slope of some kind. So I don't know the exact name. But yeah, we'll pull those out in a little pile. The next piece that I would say that I found on the, kind of like the little cheese, the little trans orange cheese piece. I think that's probably the name for those. So I got quite a few of those actually. They're probably hiding in there. Well, maybe not as many as I thought, but yeah, kind of the fire and ice, or, well, I guess you could say fire and ice. We got the water and the fire, so I thought I could use that for some of my city builds if, you know, something, God forbid, but something might go up on in flames and we might need to douse it out. So yeah, I was also thinking maybe some castles might have to have a little play fire, so that'll be some of the uses for those. So I'll put those in their own little piles. And then I got these little it's rare that you find little green pieces on the wall, but yeah, these are also very nice little pieces to just to kind of upgrade some of your plant parts or your trees or your tree builds. You can definitely make use of these. They can add to, you know, just a simple little flower part on top, and you can make a little, yeah, a little meadow of all these little flowers. So I haven't really put it together, so I don't know how it's going to turn out, but that's kind of the idea with those. So I think that's almost all the parts. The other part that I did get in here is this red 1x2 cheese slope. I guess they call it a cheese slope because it's kind of looks like kind of a cheese wedge. So it's just a really simple piece. I don't actually have something that came to mind. I just know that I haven't seen these, so I didn't get too many, just enough to you know, make do if I do find a use for them, but I don't actually know what I'm going to be using these ones for. So that does seem to be all the particular pieces I got in this particular pile. Don't have much more to say about this, but as you can see, some parts aren't worth stacking. I mean, I don't even think I'd want them stacked. I'd have to almost unstack them when I got home. It'd be a huge waste of time and effort. So I'm really happy with just filling the box this time. So that has been, yeah. See, I could almost fill this box, refill it for you guys, and it took like no time at all for me to fill this box up at the Lego store, where some of the other builds do take time. So that's another thing. I got this box on a day when I was just kind of done building some of the other boxes. They had taken me quite a while, so I still wanted to get a few more boxes, so I just filled this one up, and it went together nice and quick. I threw some of those brown parts that I'd been eyeing up, closed it up. Sometimes you have to give it sometimes you gotta give it a little bit of a shake to to get them to settle down. But yeah, that would be good enough to get a sticker on. And I guess that'll be a good place to stop for now. See you in the next one. Bye.